Congratulations on your calling as a new mission president. You must be looking forward to meeting your missionaries, working with them to teach, encourage, and feel their spirit. Your calling also includes a lot of administrative responsibilities. This is an introduction to IMOS, a computer program that helps you with those administrative tasks so you can spend more time with your missionaries. What does IMOS stand for? The M and the O are for Mission Office, because you and your Mission Office staff will use it to keep your Mission Office running smoothly. The S is for System, because it's a system of different functions all working together in this Mission Office system. The I is for Internet, because you can access this system by Internet from any computer anywhere, whether at the Mission Office, your home, or in the field, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. This Internet Mission Office system we call IMOS. Let's look at some of the features of IMOS. First, let's look at the Mission Organization section. This includes a missionary roster listing all of your missionaries and their assignments, a transfer board showing your mission organization all on one interactive screen, and proselyting areas listing the areas of your mission and the missionaries assigned there. Let's begin with the missionary roster. This screen contains a list of all your missionaries. On the left, their names are listed with information for each missionary to the right. Here, you see their zone and area. When you click on the name of one of your missionaries, this screen comes up with more information about that missionary. This main area lists the hometown, home country, and other information. To the right, you see mission assignment information. And this is just the Profile tab, one of several tabs that you can click for more information on that missionary. All of this is part of the Missionary Roster section. Now let's look at the transfer board. You'll use this a lot and really appreciate these features. As you can see, the board is organized by zones. These headings along the top identify the zones with photos of the missionaries in that zone grouped by districts. So this is the board. When it's time to plan transfers, each individual photo on the board can be dragged and dropped to any location, so you can consider different combinations. For example, you might have the impression that this missionary is needed to advance the work here, and the missionary she replaced is needed here, with this missionary replacing the first missionary. This is just a simple example, but you can imagine how handy this will be. You can create and save different transfer scenarios to consider as you seek inspiration of the Spirit in making these important assignments. Now let's look at the Proselyting Areas tool. As you see by the title, this screen contains the details of your proselyting areas. The main headings are zones, with districts listed below. Each line lists a companionship. You can bring up one zone at a time or scroll through all of the zones on one screen. Other tools are also available in the Mission Organization section, but we won't cover them all in this brief overview. So, how do you access these tools? Well, they're right here on the IMOS home screen, which is the first screen that you'll see when you go to IMOS. As we continue with this overview, we'll show you piece by piece where you'll find other links on this home screen. The next major section on the IMOS home screen is proselyting. The proselyting tools include key indicators, where you can graph and analyze your mission's key indicators, also missionary letters, followed by reports, where you can output helpful reports to help you analyze your mission's proselyting activities. Let's take a quick look at the Missionary Letters tool. As the name implies, this is where you'll read your weekly letters from your missionaries. They're typed and easy to read, which is something mission presidents of the past who struggled to read handwritten missionary letters could only wish for. You're welcome. The Missionary Letters screen lists the letters you have received along this column on the left. If you click on one of the names, this screen comes up for that missionary. The missionary enters key indicator numbers and goals in this area, with his weekly letter just below in this area. If you feel you should respond to this letter, just scroll down to see this section, where you can type your response and send it. Another screen in the missionary letters section is for sending group letters. Various mission groups are listed along the left side of the screen, such as entire mission, zones, or missionary roles. So you select the group or groups to receive your letter, then compose the letter here, and either send the group letter or save it as a draft to finish later. Now back to the IMOS home screen. This is where you'll find the proselyting tools. The next section is finance. Your financial duties are critical as mission president. You are the sole steward over mission finances, and you are the only person allowed to approve payments. Most of the finance tools are used by your office staff. One such tool is Preset Payment Setup. Typically, you're not the one to click on this tool. Instead, one of your office staff would use it to enter and organize the payments that are due, then get them ready for you to check. So, the next time you log on to the IMOS home screen, a message like this might appear in the middle of the screen. In this example, you are being alerted that there are 2 vendor payments ready for your approval. So you would click on Vendor Payments, which is a link to this screen that lists the 2 payments with the information about them. To the left of each payment, you can check whether you approve that payment. Should you have a question or concern on one of the payments, you can click on it to get more details on that billing. Now, back to the IMOS home screen. This is where the finance tools are located. Again, on the actual home screen, there are more tools than this one that we have shown you. The last section we'll cover in this overview is correspondence. This section includes a Create tool to write various types of correspondence, such as letters to parents, home leaders, local leaders, and so forth. There is also an In Progress tool where you can continue working on letters that you haven't finished. As mission president, you'll write a variety of letters, many with repetitive content. These tools help you conveniently manage all of that. We won't take the time to show all these screens in this brief overview, but you'll use them often. And on the IMOS home screen, this is where you'll find them. So in review, the left edge of the home screen contains links to the tools available in IMOS. Again, the actual home screen includes a few more links than these that we've shown. Now let's look at the other links available. On the top band of the IMOS home screen is a link to policies. Clicking on this link brings up this reference information where you can find the current policies on computers, finances, housing, medical, record keeping, referrals, supplies, travel, vehicles, and more. So if you have a question about a certain policy, this is your resource. Another link you'll appreciate is training. Click this link to access over 50 training videos. These videos demonstrate step-by-step how to do specific tasks in IMOS. Here's an example from one.
Zones appear from left to right. Districts within zones and areas within districts are organized based on the screen size of the computer being used, so there is no vertical scrolling. For example, the layout of districts and areas may be different on a large screen desktop computer compared to a smaller screen iPad mini.
The next link after training is Help. The Help link takes you to step-by-step instructions for every screen in IMOS. So from any screen where you have a question, click on the Help link to bring up an explanation of what you can do on that IMOS screen, with step-by-step instructions. These resources are always available and easy to access. So, rather than waiting for extensive training before you even begin to use IMOS, you can get started right away. Access the training videos and help screens as you need them. Now let's look at the right side of the IMOS homepage. Here you'll find several links to other systems that you or your office staff will use. Clicking on any of those links does not close the IMOS homepage, but opens up a new browser window with the content that you clicked. Just above those links, in the upper right corner of the screen, is a place for quick tasks. This is a dynamic feature in that the links will change based on what the system anticipates you will need at that time. Speaking of anticipating what you'll need, you'll really like the Action Items feature that appears in the center of your IMOS homepage. IMOS keeps track of time-sensitive items and displays this convenient summary of things that need your attention. Click on any of the items to link directly to that activity. Well, that completes our overview of IMOS. Again, the training videos and help resources are just a click away. The Internet Mission Office System, or IMOS, will help you and your mission office be more efficient so you can spend more time out of the office and with your missionaries.